Hey guys, Pretzelman945 here. Welcome back to another video. Today I am obviously in a new area. That's because I moved down to the basement of my house. Just kind of like moved all my stuff down here. I'm going to be living in this area of the house now. As such, I'm going to be recording from this location from now on. Which I like to think, it's a little bit more echoey, so maybe the audio will be a little bit better, but also just way, there's more light, so it's like much better lit. So, I like to think that that will hopefully play a factor in slightly better camera quality in these videos. And the reason I haven't recorded in a couple days is because I've just been moving all the stuff down. Um, but today's video is something I have not done in a very long time, and that's a Star Wars character tier list. This is like one of the only character tier lists that I made a long time ago that I haven't gone back to update. I found a massive list of characters here. So we're gonna go through the different tiers here. This tier is pretty simple. This is just for characters I cannot remember. Um, Should never have existed is like a special tier below F for characters that are so bad that I think that Star Wars as a whole would just be better if they didn't exist at all. There's probably only going to be two or three characters that go in that tier. So we have F, D, C, B, A, S, and then God tier for probably like three to five, maybe, of my absolute like favorite Star Wars characters ever. Um, and immediately I don't remember who that boy is. Um, 99, man. You know what? 99 gets an A. 99 was just such a wholesome clone, and his sacrifice was so tragic. I love 99. Anyone who watches the Clone Wars and does not like 99, then you are a monster. Um, Ayla Sakura. Hmm. I'm gonna say C. She's alright, but I feel like there's Jedi Masters that we get a better look at their feats in certain episodes. I love the episodes on like the two episode thing on the planet where in the Clone Wars where it's like the giant crash thing and she kind of has a leading role alongside Ahsoka while Anakin is still recovering. I really like that, but I feel like that's the only major point where we see Ayla Secura, so that's why I'm just going to see. Normally, I would say the same about Adi Gallia, but she gets a B because of how shocking her death was to Maul and Savage in the Clone Wars. Thought that was just crazy. Eve Koth gets a D. He's kind of disappointing because of how easily he got captured by Grievous, and Adi Gallia in those episodes also shined quite well. But I don't know. He also is like the very first one to get immediately killed by Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Ahsoka S tier. Um, may move up to God tier. We'll have to see. But Ahsoka is absolutely one of my favorite Jedi. One of my favorite characters from a TV show, I think. Um, her development is just it's amazing. Like how she develops her abilities, her lightsaber fights always feel very satisfying. I love her relationship with Anakin and to a lesser extent Obi-Wan. Everything that happens during the betrayal part of season 5 where she realizes that like the Jedi is not for her. And then kind of expanding on that in Rebels and the Ahsoka show. I think the stuff that both of those shows do with their characters is really, really great. Um, Especially that fight against Anakin in Rebels. I love Ahsoka a lot. Definitely like, up there with the best Star Wars characters. You know what? Admiral Akbar gets a B. You know, not like the most memorable character of all time, but everyone knows it's a trap. It's probably one of the older memes on the internet, if not like among the oldest to exist. Um, everyone knows and likes Admiral Akbar. Um, ooh, I don't remember what his name is. I just know he's the Prime Minister. Hmm. He gets a B, I think. I thought the stuff with like the corrupt Mandalore thing was really interesting in seasons. I think it was like two and three. I also really, really, really heckin' enjoyed his stuff with Maul. That was really good. I don't remember who that guy is at all. Like his face looks semi-familiar, but I got no clue, man. Um, okay. Sorry about that cut. I was looking through this list of characters and they do not have separate characters for Anakin versus Vader and his Clone Wars self. I am not going to rank Anakin including Vader. That does not feel fair to me. Since they don't have Vader separately in this list, know that he would be S tier. Um, One of the most iconic villains in all of cinema. I don't feel like I need to explain it very much. Anakin himself, I will like count in the Clone Wars part for this. I want to say, I think I'm gonna go A. I think Anakin is a really, really great character. Follows a really, really interesting arc, and I especially love Matt Lanter's performance of him in the Clone Wars, especially in season 7. That was some great, great stuff. This droid from Rebels gets a C. He's not super memorable. The only reason he wouldn't be like a D is because I like his friendship with Chopper. Don't remember who that is. Asajj Ventress is interesting. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do for Bad Batch season 3 with her character because I don't remember like if she was supposed to be dead or not or something like that. Um, uh, Feeling a B on Asajj Ventress because I feel like Asajj Ventress is like this consistently entertaining presence throughout the duration of the Clone Wars. And also I think that I like what she goes on, her stuff with the Night Sisters, her like whole like rebirth after betrayal thing. I thought that was interesting. I think she's just like a consistently entertaining occasional character to see. Forrest Thing is definitely like on the extremely disappointing side of bounty hunters, I feel like. I don't know, I really don't think we get very much out of Aura Singh. Maybe see her once in all of the movies, and then her in the Clone Wars is mostly just like an adult sidekick to Boba Fett, which I'm not a huge fan of. Um, I don't remember who that guy is. AZ3. Ooh. I gotta give AZ3A, man. He's such an enjoyable and hilariously lovable sidekick to Fives while Fives is doing his investigation about the cup. I love AZ3. He's great. Um, the battle droids are both gonna go in C because I don't really care much either way. Crosshair, Crosshair's an A. Crosshair, I like when the Bad Batch is first introduced in Clone Wars season 7. He's like this, kind of like standoffish type character. And I think his sniper things are really cool. I love his like, Battle Wars 66 on that was really, really captivating about the first season of Bad Batch. And then like seeing his struggle. And I think it's like season 2, episode 13, if I remember correctly, where it's that episode where like I forget what the other clone's name is, but like um that episode where like him and the other clone captain have to survive together after being essentially sent on a death mission. That right there for me is like the pinnacle of Star Wars animated TV episodes. It's like one of the best out of any Star Wars animated TV show episode. Um, and I just think his entire character arc and the way that he like interacts with the rest of the Bad Batch after he's betrayed them is just extremely captivating. I love Crusher a lot. Hunter goes in B. I like Hunter. I think he's kind of like this just solid framework for, how to do he's just like a solid, interesting character, and I kind of like how he becomes like sort of the Bad Batch version of Rex, and I like the family bond relationship that he forms with Omega. And speaking of Omega, I'm gonna put her in two. I was gonna say C, but like the second season really really like helped my enjoyment of Omega a fair bit. Um, I think that she has some interesting character growth. I think it could I think it's a little annoying how often she gets lost in the first season and kind of how she feels a little bit like a annoying add-on. But like once she develops her own like, personality and like the way she combats things and such, and is, not just like capture fodder for the bad guys to constantly go retrieve, she becomes a pretty decent character. Tech, I enjoy Tech for similar reasons to Hunter. I think he's very quirky and can be quite funny. And speaking of funny characters, Crosshair's an A. Crosshair is the funniest clone ever. I love Wrecker. Okay, this is ill or not. Um, if it were just the movies, I would say C. I'm gonna bump him up to B because I like him in the Clone Wars. I think he's an interesting, like, sender companion to Padme that's often involved in rooting out a bunch of corrupt investigations. I like that a lot. Um, they go in C. They're classic, but like, other than that, they aren't really of much value. Oh boy, Barris off. This is hard. Oh man, I don't know this one, dude. Holy heck. I'm between A and B. Because obviously the thing that would be like the justification for going in A is everything about how extremely well written she is as a traitor character in season 5 of the Clone Wars. Um, but like other than that, she's not super interesting throughout the rest of the Clone Wars. Like I kind of like her friendship with Ahsoka, but it's not really like played up that much. Like they only interact with each other in a few episodes after meeting. I'm gonna say B because I do feel like she's largely carried by the whole betrayal plot line, despite how incredible that plot line is of season 5. B's Malbus. I'm gonna say B for him as well. I like his relationship with Chirrut. Um, but I do think he's one of the less interesting characters in Rogue One, but I like how he blasts things. I think that's funny. BB-8 is funny and adorable. Um, this is, um, I don't even remember the name of the story, so I was bring in who. I've only played a little bit of Fallen Order, so I don't know why there's two pictures of the same droid, but, he gets a B. I enjoy him. This guy is a flat C. He was kind of a interesting twist when he turned on Han in Solo. Um, but other than that, I really don't care that much. Okay, the Bend S tier. I will not hear any competition on this. The Bendu is one of the most fascinating Star Wars concepts ever conceived. He is such a fascinating character, and I personally am obsessed with like the storytelling idea of exploring the gray neutral middle idea of something. And it's something I've been fascinated with exploring within the Force myself for a very long time. And to see a character that does that, it does not only that, but also is critical in the best part of Kanan's character arc in Rebels. Easy S tier for me. Ooh. Oh, I think that he's a really menacing villain. I mean, in The Force Awakens, I really like his character stuff in The Last Jedi, and I like how, his redemption works. I think all those things is there. I'm gonna give him an A. I think Adam Driver does an amazing job portraying him. I don't remember what that guy's name is. Um, I literally cannot tell who that's supposed to be based on a picture. Um, Now, let's see here. This is Bib Fortuna. Um, I don't know. He gets a D. He's like one of the less memorable characters from the original trilogy. Same thing with that guy, whatever his name is. Okay, now Boba Fett is a very complicated deal because they don't have different versions of Boba Fett. I'm left assuming that this is every version of Boba Fett in one, which does make things a tad more complicated for how I would rank Boba Fett. If we were just talking original trilogy, in my opinion, honestly, Boba would get like a D. I think people overhype Boba Fett in the original trilogy far, far too much. Like, he is not that interesting of a character in the original trilogy. He has like one, maybe two interesting action scenes. He's not even in A New Hope at all. He's in Empire Strikes Back for maybe a grand total of 15 minutes, even less in Return of the Jedi before he gets startled. But then he does have his own show. And while I wish they focused more on Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett instead of it being The Mandalorian 2.5, I really, really love how, especially in The Mandalorian itself, how Tamora Morrison plays Boba Fett. I think is really, really good. Um, and then you have the stuff with Clone Wars to consider as well. Um, I think with all that, I'm gonna give him a B. I can't quite compare it to the same standard as A tier, so he's gonna get a solid B from me. I forget what this guy's name is, but I like him from Rogue One. I think uh, he's not as interesting as some of the other characters, but I like him. Bo-Katan, that's her name. Ooh, okay. For the purposes of this, I am not counting Mando season three because I think Mando season three, first of all, I didn't even finish. I watched like four episodes and I was like done. Because it was so boring. Um, and so excluding that, we have Clone Wars, Rebels, and The Mandalorian to base her character off of. And like when you consider all the aspects of her character, like how badass she was in The Mandalorian, her kind of like neat cameo in Rebels, and what an excellently developed character she is, especially during the Maul part of the story in Clone Wars. She gets an A from me. Uh, Bosk D. Well, actually, no, C, because he has some episodes in Clone Wars, but like other than that, he's very forgettable. I don't remember who that guy is. He's like one of the least interesting of the Jedi apprentices from that series of episodes in Clone Wars. C-3PO, gotta go A. He's classic, he's hilarious. Everyone loved C-3PO. I personally like him a little bit more than R2-D2. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I love both droids a lot, but he just takes the cake slightly for me. Cad Bane is a high A for me. Like this isn't exactly ordered, but like, a little bit of emphasis on Cad Bane because honestly, you know what? I'm gonna put Cad Bane in S tier. Cad Bane is by far the best bounty hunter in all of Star Wars. He is insanely cool. He is the only one that is able to like consistently get the flip on Jedi every single time he is in an episode of Clone Wars. He is extremely entertaining. I love his just dialogue, his general vibe, everything about him. Cad Bane is amazing. Um, I'm not gonna rank Cal Kestis 'cause I don't feel like I played enough of Jedi Fallen Order to do that. Don't remember who that guy is or that. Um, ooh, ooh boy, and Honestly, if we're just going off of Rogue One, I might say D because I thought Cassian in Rogue One was kind of like a whiny brat that didn't really do anything. But with his own show, he goes up there. Um, Diego Luna does such an amazing job acting as him, and he is such an interesting character in his own show. He's an excellently written main character. I think this is I don't know, I don't know who that is actually. Um, this is one of the same members of the Racing Zeb. I don't know. It feels like only in one episode. Chewbacca, classic. I freaking love Chewbacca. He's great. I also love Chirrut. He's my favorite character from Rogue One. I love his like thing about like I avoid the Force and the Force is me. Um, I just loved his like general vibe, and I thought he added like a nice bit of like whimsy to the movie. Chopper, I'll put in. I like Chopper. I forget what her name is, but obviously like pretty major character, especially from like the first season, like first to second half of first season to first half of second season of Bad Batch. She's pretty important. Um, I'm thinking C for her, honestly. I have no idea who that is or that. Um, it is going to be a bit of a struggle to try and remember all of these clones when I can't uh see all of their faces. So I might, uh I I don't recognize a lot of these clones. Okay, Waxer would be great character in the Rywalk episode. That's not Wolf. I don't know who that one is. Rather than Cody is cool. It's a B. I think this is Fox. He's okay. He's like a C. Can't I don't remember who that is. Or that one. Hell, if that's supposed to be fives or not. I'm trying to find fives specifically because he is, uh, you'll see, but um, X right there. No, that's not fives. Five is a bigger beard than that. That's not fives. That's hips right there. Okay, I don't think this one's five, so I don't know who that one is. I'm gonna assume this is like one of the members of the 501st in being like Jesse, maybe? Like, this might be a picture before he became an ARC trooper in season 7. I'll put him in E. Who that is? Ooh, Dogma. No, I want to say A? I don't know, dude. That's hard. I really don't know whether he should be A or heck, 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 heck. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I will say A because of just how incredibly well written he was during the Umbara arc. Um, this is not Commander Green. I don't remember who that is or that. Oh my God, Echo's Esther. Echo's one of my favorite clones. Between like his sacrifice in the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, I'm not explaining myself there. I don't remember who that is. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going with the assumption that this is Fives. Fives is my favorite clone in all of Star Wars. Um, and he is one of the ones that has potential to be elevated to God tier. I won't even lie. He has the greatest development of any clone between the stuff with like how he grows throughout the series and his ending. It's perfect. It's so good. Don't know who and oh I can't I don't know I don't remember the names of them. I'm going with the knowledge that this guy's Commander Gory and he gets a C. He's alright. Ooh, oh boy. I really like Greer. He's a B. No, that guy would be Hard Case. It's the one next to him. I don't know who that guy is. Hard Case. I'm glad I looked that up. B tier. Again, I don't know. I think this is Heavy. Heavy gets a B. Heavy's really good. Again. Ooh, I think this is Hauser. Hauser's really cool. This is Oddball from Revenge of the Sith. He's I. He gets a C. Cannot tell what that's supposed to be. Ooh, Kicks. I like Kicks a lot. He's cool. Uh, don't know. Don't, 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 don't know. Cannot see. Don't know. What? Who knows what he is? Generic clone trooper would go in C. Boom, boom, boom. Rex is obviously S tier, very close. Again, like one, two, and three, very, very close together. Uh, like generic. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know him either. I don't recognize any. Okay. This guy is B. He's really cool the way he sacrifices himself for Padme. No, top A. This is Boyle. Where did I put Waxer? Okay, they both get B tier. I like them both. Wolf gets a B. He's cool. Oh, Clovis. Clovis, yeah. Clovis is the first F tier. He is the most pathetic, hateable character of all time. And I also never really like the episodes that he does with Padme. It's weird. Rob, um, I don't know. Cobb was okay, I guess. Like your standard Commando Joy, definitely better than the other Battle Droids. I'll give Commando Joy to C. It's just like um, she gets a D. Extremely forgettable second hand of Moff Gideon didn't do much of anything really. I don't remember who that is. Ooh, Cutler Queen. I like Cutler Queen. He's cool. I think are these the Shadow Troopers? That's what they look like. They're cool. I'll give them B tier. I think this is just like a generic rebel soldier. He gets a C. Um, Dengar is like the most disappointing bounty hunter of all time. I think you see him once in the original trilogy, and he was like nothing whenever he's on screen in the Clone Wars. I have no idea who that is. Mando gets an A. Really, really well written character. This guy is like the last good version of BB-8 that's only Res Skywalker. You get to see. Don't know who that is. Ooh, Count Dooku. Um, I really enjoy like Count Dooku, especially counting in the Clone Wars. He's really great. Who is that? What is that? Don't know who that is. This guy from Solo, Dryden Voss. I like Paul Bettany playing him, but he's just not that memorable character. I don't remember who that is. Forgettable Inquisitor. Who is that? I don't remember. Ooh, Embo. Embo. Embo's an A. Embo is like my second favorite bounty hunter for Cad Bane because he actually does stuff. He does a lot of cool things, and like the way that he fights and like hunts people down using his hack is awesome. I love it, bro. Um, even Wheels. Oh, I think it's another A. The entire breakout thing and his like tragic sacrifice was so well done. Um, Ezra. Ezra's another A, I think. If it were like just the first two seasons of Rebels, would maybe be like B or C. But like the amount of the way his character concludes and seeing him begin in Ahsoka was just really great. Easy A for me. Fennec Shand. I'll say B. I think he's cool in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, and a brief cameo in The Bad Batch. I don't remember who that is. This guy, very forgettable. Finn. Oh, this is sad. He had so much potential as a character, but it was just so wasted. Um, even so, like, I like, eh, I gotta go see. Just like Rise of Skywalker was such a disappointing finish for Finn because there was nothing for him to do in the movie at all. Uh, these things from season six, they're pretty cool. I like them. I like the concept of them. Don't know who that is. Frog Lady Solid F tier. Incredibly uninteresting character. Um, I don't know why we see her multiple times across the course of the Mandalorian. I think that's dumb. Galen Erso. Ooh, I think Mads Mikkelsen does a great job of portraying him. Probably my favorite role of Mads Mikkelsen from the movies I've seen him in. Um, I want to say A. D. It's close to A, but not quite. Cannot tell who that is. Gar Saxon is a really cool character in Clone Wars and Rebels. Is that no, he's right here. I don't know who that is. Or that, or that, or that. Grand Inquisitor, um, he gets a B. I enjoy him for what he does in Rebels. Is this Greedo? Greedo is very disappointing. Everyone knows Han shot first. Um, okay. Grief Karga is a B. I really like Grief Karga a lot. I don't know what that guy's name is. Grievous is an A. Grievous is goddamn entertaining. He's really, really cool, both in Revenge of the Sith and especially in Clone Wars. He's like one of the main antagonists of Clone Wars, and I love it. It's great. Uh, Baby Yoda. Um, hmm. I'm gonna say C. Um, I think he's cute, and that's about all Baby Yoda has going for him. Forgettable Lasat can go in D here. Don't know who that is. I like this guy. Out of the Jedi Apprentice, he's okay. Han Solo, easiest A tier of my life. Don't need to explain that one. Uh, don't know who that is. Hera. I like Hera. I like her backstory stuff and how she's related to Cham Syndulla. I don't know if that's a character on this list because we'll see. I also like. I think she's a great like mother figure to the entire Rebels crew, and she's the one of the ones that makes it really feel a lot more like a family dynamic. Don't know who that is. Hondo Onaka is A. Hondo is one of the funniest Star Wars characters ever. He has such an insane amount of charm and lovability to him. I freaking love Hondo. He is amazing. Wow, we still haven't turned it get through. General Hux is D tier. He's a much more boring version of Karkin, in my opinion. I don't know who that is. This is IG-88 from The Mandalorian. He's actually cool, unlike IG-86, which does nothing. Ooh, I like this Jedi. He's in one episode, but the way he the way he like goes out by still destroying so many battles, despite all of his injuries, is really cool. Um, don't know who that is. Jabba the Hutt, I've never really cared much for. He can get a C. Random Academy buddy of Ezra's C. Django himself. Um, he gets a C. Um, this character is just weird from Rise of Skywalker. Not a fan. All right, now we get to the first of only a few characters that goes in the prestigious could never have existed tier. Jar Jar Binks is an absolute abomination. Um, the actor that plays him on my best absolutely deserved none of the hate for playing Jar Jar. The concept of the character was just a total crap show to begin with and should never have been in Star Wars, period. I don't know who that is. Jawas, uh, they're B. They're very classic. Temple Guard is the definition of C. Don't know who that is. Yokasa New, I think. He's okay. Don't know who that is or that. Finally, we come to Jyn Erso. I like Jyn a lot. I think that she's a very, very interesting and very well fleshed out protagonist in Rogue One. I don't know who that is. Agent Alice is like up there with the best characters in Rebels. He is a really, really like fun, I guess, rival that the Rebels keep running into early on in the show. But then his like character development in the later seasons is absolutely fantastic. Speaking of absolutely fantastic Rebels characters, we get to Kanan Jarrus, easily up there with like my favorite Jedi in all of Star Wars. His character arc is so interesting and captivating, and I love it. Also, his sacrifice is wonderfully tragic. Fifth Apprentice goes in C. Obi-Wan Kenobi's gotta be S tier, man. I don't want to hear anything about it. Considering this is like all the different versions of Obi-Wan in one, especially, from the original trilogy. I love Obi-Wan a lot. He's amazing. Excuse me. Don't know, don't know. Mundi is like a very disappointing Jedi. He has like one Clone Wars episode where he does something cool. Beyond that, he just gets killed like he's by Order 66. Which kind of really makes his death one of the most tragic, but he's still quite a disappointing Jedi to me. Don't know who that is. I enjoy Kit Fisto. I think I like his stuff with like the what he does in the um the Mon Calamari set of episodes Under Water, and I also think it's awesome the way he manages to not only defeat Grievous, but like fend him off really well. I really like it a lot. Kid Fist is cool. I don't know the name of this guy. Like your average Geonosian. I don't know. D, not super interesting. Don't know who that is. Orson Krennic. I think he's just the more interesting version of General Hux. Powerful, I think that's who that is. I guess K2SO is by far the funniest character to come out of Rogue One. I really like him a lot. I forget what his name is, but he's in A tier. Like, probably my favorite character in The Mandalorian, and I wish he was still alive. Who, terrible character from Solo. Oh man, this guy sucks too. Lando Calrissian. You know what? I'll put him in A. He's a classic character. He's great. Is this? Uh, No, I don't know who that is. Leia, another easy A tier. Classic character, wonderful. I don't know who that is. I actually like the leader of the Pikes quite a bit. I think the leader of the Pikes might be A, honestly. Um, don't know who that is. Luke Skywalker. Hmm. With the Last Jedi, yeah, I'd put him in S tier. Um, Luke not unduly. I like. Well, she has like one cool episode. Other than that, it's like I have to feel like the younger. Um, ooh, Mace Windu is amazing. I don't know who any of them are. Maul is an easy S tier when we're considering the Clone Wars version of him. Um, oh, Bill Burr's side character from The Mandalorian. He's okay. Okay. You know why people feel this way. I hate Maz. I think that she is like the most pointless character of all time. Like, we didn't need another character in The Force Awakens telling us the wonders of the Force. I thought that was really dumb. Um, here, let's do 1 minute. We're making good progress through these, though. I don't remember who they are. I think this is Mon Mothma. She's aight. Um, the how, Zygerian? Yeah, that's the name. Zygerian Queen. Not super interesting, to be honest. Who? Oh my gosh. Grand Moff Tarkin is one of the best villains in Star Wars. Easy S tier for me. What? This guy F tier. He's awful. I don't know. Random alien from the very first episode of The Mandalorian. Not interesting. Um, I'll say, D tier, not great. I don't know who that is. Um, I can't tell if that's New Gunray or not. I will take it as it is and say C. Who? I don't even know the guy's name. Who is that? Uh, I'm not a huge fan of Padme. I think she gets E from me. Palpatine. I mean, the Emperor. I don't need to explain that. Such an incredible movie villain. Who is that? I don't know. Um, another apprentice. C tier. Captain Phasma had a lot of potential with it, nothing with it. D tier. Plo Koon is pretty cool. He's got his moments in episodes. I like his relationship with Ahsoka. He's a B tier for me. Poe Dameron, I also enjoy for who he is. I really like Oscar Isaac in that role. Um, Hoggle, I ain't gonna lie, Hoggle kind of sucks. Pong Krell's it. I love everything that he does in the art, and the twist reveal of him actually being a villain is great. Who Pre Vizsla, another really cool antagonist and just character in general, A tier. Oh boy, the governor lady from Rebels, F tier. She does like absolutely nothing and has to constantly rely on Thrawn, Vader, and Tarkin to manage Lothal. It's pathetic. Uh, who, who, Kira is like a D, not an interesting character from that. Qui-Gon Jinn, he's A. I'll put him in C. Quinlan Voss is kind of a cool Jedi, but he doesn't have many things to do. I guess a D tier. R2D2, very classic character that gets an easy A for me. Uh, who, who? Yeah, still who? Ray. Oh boy. Hmm. I don't think Ray's a Mary Sue, and I don't think she's as bad as people say she is, but she's also definitely the least interesting out of Star Wars protagonists. I'll put her in C. Um, Babu Frick. Why? Who Rose Tico should not exist. Um, that guy is like a C. Sabine is an A. Really, really great character development. Throughout all the Rebels, I like her in Ahsoka a lot too. Stacey 10. He had like one or two cool Clone Wars episodes. He gets a C for me. Uh, I don't know who that is. Duchess Satine. Pretty interesting. I'll give her a B. Who is that? Savage Press is really good. Gets an A for me. Um, I don't know who that is or that. This Inquisitor is very forgettable. Um, hmm, not sure why. I'm feeling a C for her. I forget what her name is. Who is that? Who is that? First Order Trooper, very generic. Who is that? I maintain Snoke was a good villain for the sequels, and I freaking love Andy Circus, so Snoke gets a B. Who? Sabine's mom was pretty cool, if you're right. Her character was honestly really cool during the whole Onderon thing. She gets a B for me. First Order Stormtroopers don't like care that much. Same things like, that. This guy's a total sleazebag. He gets D tier. Mother Talzin is actually cool. I think their perspective on the Force is really interesting, actually. Um, who is that? Grand Moff Tarkin would be A. Ooh, this Jedi that helped Ahsoka find her lost lightsaber. He's cool. The Forger lady, F tier. The daughter gets a C, one of the least interesting of a trio. The father and the son would both get an A from me. Ron is the first god tier, one of the greatest villains in all fiction, and one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Squar and typically were fine, but they were killed too early, I think, to be of any interest. I don't know any of these people. Oh boy, I must be tired. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. That guy is really disappointing. F Ewoks, they suck. Yoda, God tier. Okay. Um, this Admiral Yularen, I like him. He gets a B. He's right. I like Zeb. He's a B. She's F tier. She does nothing in Rise of Skywalker. Darth Bane, S tier. Some Legends representations. Finally, um, that guy sucks as a driver. And these two suck at announcing things, and he sucks at being a Jedi. Plagueis, God tier, one of the most interesting Sith Lords ever. Let me see. The heck, don't know. Don't know either of those. Coleman Trevor is I. See here. Know who that is, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Andy Serkis's character in Andor was really, really damn good. And I don't know who any of these last people are. Okay. Holy heck, that took a long time. I think I'm gonna elevate 5 characters up to God tier here. We have Yoda, Thrawn, Darth Plagueis. I want to move Ahsoka, and I'll move up 5s. There we go. All right. That's going to do it for this very, very long video. I might go see if I can take a nap or something because I think I'm really, really tired right now. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.